Hello, and I hope you're having a merry Monday. Today we are talking about Light Up Appleton. This event comes to town once a year, and it features lots of nonprofits. As you can see, Feeding America had fruit on their tree, and they're passing out little bags. Then there's Harbor House for domestic violence, Pillars for Homelessness, and the Boys and Girls Club. And then it features local artisans, small businesses, set up shops there, and of course, music, live music by student musicians. This time it was by Appleton East, but next year, because we know about it, and because you guys know about it, it should be Appleton North. So as you can see, they were performing in the plaza downtown. Also a bunch of really cool holiday inflatables, women dressing up like fairies, and just a lot of really cool holiday spirit. This is Light Up Appleton, and this has been Music Monday. See you next week.
Today we are going to teach you how to do the big lift from the movie Dirty Dancing. You have the lifter laying on the ground, and the flyer is going to stand over the lifter. The lifter has their hands ready to support the flyer right on their hip bones. 1, 2, 3. Once you practice on the floor, now it's time to practice standing up. It is helpful to have the flyer push off of the shoulders to get the height that you need. They don't do that in the movie, but for this intermediate step, it's helpful. Push up as high as you can, and I actually would keep my hands there while I was lifted until we eventually became comfortable with me doing this. Now it's time to crank up the music and do it with a running start. Here we go. If you're ready, put your arms out. All right, North, then you just keep practicing a bunch. Hopefully this helps you for the rest of your life and you're able to impress people at prom and at weddings and
funerals
and just have a lot of fun with it. All right, see you, North.
It's Wednesday, it's almost the holiday break. In my humble opinion, I think we should start already, but that's just my humble opinion. So I'm going to teach you how to play a game that's great for playing with your families, and it's called Boulder Dash. It's word of the week, so Boulder Dash is of course a game about words. There's some weird big word that no one knows. Well, no one except me, because, you know, I'm word of the week girl. Everyone tries to write a definition for that word, but they're trying to fool you, because those definitions, they're not real. One all-knowing person knows the real definition, and they read off all the fake ones along with their real one. Then you either get points or you don't. If you're playing with me, you don't. But what's the fun in listening to me tell you how to play a game? Let's look at a real one in action.
Mix them up and then read all those out loud. And you guys vote for the one that you think is right. Earn points by guessing the right definition and by having people guessing your definition.
Make physical contact with any person who falls into an enclosure. In a public area benchless.
Thank you, Jeremy. How intriguing. And with that, Word of the Week is over for this year. Thank you to Isaac, Talia, and Olivia for making videos. Thank you to everyone who watched, and see you next year. Bye!
As the holiday season rolls around, many of us can't help but remember how fun Christmas used to be when we believed in Santa. Now, I'm not saying that he's fake, but understand that many among us are Santa deniers. The sad truth is that even as far back as 1978, according to CNN, only 25% of 8-year-olds believed in Santa, a number that has remained steady. Really, it's too bad. School teaches us so many things, but the judgment of what's possible and what is not that we gain during our elementary years, it clouds our minds. Kids start to ask factual questions to the mall Santa. They feel pride when they solve the holiday mystery, but they're wrong. The government doesn't want me to tell you this, but Santa is alive and well, hidden deep within facilities in Area 51. Why do you think that all the people who raided Area 51 still believed in Santa?
Hey everyone, for asking the question. What is one thing you've learned over 2022 in honor of this being our last video of the year?
What's one thing you learned this year?
You know, I think jumping from freshman year to sophomore year, you get a lot of more work. I really learned how to manage my time this year.
I learned to be grateful for the little things in life.
I learned to go with the flow.
I learned how to cut a pomegranate from TikTok.
What's one thing that you learned this year?
Well, I have the great fortune of being surrounded by Swifties.
I knew you were going to say that. Oh my God.
I've been blessed to have you as, like a fountain of knowledge about Taylor Swift. And subsequently, my knowledge of Taylor Swift has just exploded. I mean, it's increased exponentially. So I've been really grateful for that. So thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Hermanson.
Yeah.
All right.
I have learned that I really like to sleep, and I like money, and I really like my friends. And you too, Melissa. I love you, Melissa.
Thank you. I love you too.